Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A large structure for open-air sports or entertainments. A particular environment or walk of life. A large structure for open-air sports or entertainments. A playing field where sports events take place. The central area of an ancient Roman amphitheatre where contests and spectacles were held, especially an area that was strewn with sand. A small round container that is open at the top for holding tobacco. A large ball with finger holes used in the sport of bowling. The quantity contained in a bowl. The act of rolling something, as the ball in bowling. A large structure for open-air sports or entertainments. A concave shape with an open top. A dish that is round and open at the top for serving foods. A round vessel that is open at the top, used chiefly for holding food or liquids. A wooden ball, with flattened sides so that it rolls on a curved course, used in the game of lawn bowling. Engage in the sport of bowling. My parents like to bowl on Friday nights. Hurl a cricket ball from one end of the pitch towards the batsman at the other end. Roll a ball. A large structure for open-air sports or entertainments. The commercial activity involved in repairing old structures or constructing new ones. Their main business is home construction. The act of constructing something. During the construction we had to take a detour. An interpretation of a text or action. They put an unsympathetic construction on his conduct. The creation of a construct. The process of combining ideas into a congruous object of thought. A group of words that form a constituent of a sentence and are considered as a single unit. I concluded from his awkward constructions that he was a foreigner. A thing constructed. A complex entity constructed of many parts. She wore her hair in an amazing construction of whorls and ribbons. Drawing a figure satisfying certain conditions as part of solving a problem or proving a theorem. The assignment was to make a construction that could be used in proving the Pythagorean theorem. The people in a society considered as a system organized by a characteristic pattern of relationships. Sociologists have studied the changing structure of the family. A particular complex anatomical part of a living thing and its construction and arrangement. He has good bone structure. A thing constructed. A complex entity constructed of many parts. The structure consisted of a series of arches. Give a structure to. I need to structure my days. The complex composition of knowledge as elements and their combinations. His lectures have no structure. The manner of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts. Artists must study the structure of the human body. A genus of haws comprising the harriers. A frenetic disorganized, and often comic, disturbance suggestive of a large public entertainment. It was so funny it was a circus. An arena consisting of an oval or circular area enclosed by tiers of seats and usually covered by a tent. They used the elephants to help put up the circus. Antiquity. An open-air stadium for chariot races and gladiatorial games. A performance given by a traveling company of acrobats, clowns, and trained animals. The children always love to go to the circus. A traveling company of entertainers, including trained animals. He ran away from home to join the circus. An elevated box for viewing events at a sports stadium. An oval large stadium with tiers of seats, an arena in which contests and spectacles are held. A sloping gallery with seats for spectators, as in an operating room or theater. An oval large stadium with tiers of seats, an arena in which contests and spectacles are held. A stadium that has a roof. Informal terms for a human head. A stadium that has a roof. A concave shape whose distinguishing characteristic is that the concavity faces downward. A hemispherical roof. A stadium that has a roof. A sloping gallery with seats for spectators, as in an operating room or theater. An oval large stadium with tiers of seats, an arena in which contests and spectacles are held. Near to the scope or range of something. His answer wasn't even in the right ballpark. A facility in which ball games are played, especially baseball games. Take me out to the ballpark. A stadium where football games are held. A large area of land preserved in its natural state as public property. There are laws that protect the wildlife in this park. A piece of open land for recreational use in an urban area. They went for a walk in the park. Scottish explorer in Africa, 1771 to 1806. A facility in which ball games are played, especially baseball games. Take me out to the ballpark. A lot where cars are parked. A gear position that acts as a parking brake. The put the car in park and got out. Maneuver a vehicle into a parking space. Can you park right here? Place temporarily. Park the car in the yard. A stadium for horse shows or horse races. A stadium where bullfights take place. Seating that is arranged in sloping tiers so that spectators in the back can see over the heads of those in front. A piece of land prepared for playing a game. A branch of knowledge. A particular kind of commercial enterprise. They are outstanding in their field. The area that is visible, as through an optical instrument. A particular environment or walk of life. The space around a radiating body within which its electromagnetic oscillations can exert force on another similar body not in contact with it. A piece of land prepared for playing a game. The home crowd cheered when Princeton took the field. A place where planes take off and land. Extensive tract of level open land. He longed for the fields of his youth. A region where a battle is being, or has been, fought. They made a tour of Civil War battlefields. A region in which active military operations are in progress. The army was in the field awaiting action. A geographic region, land or sea, under which something valuable is found. The diamond fields of South Africa. All of the horses in a particular horse race. All the competitors in a particular contest or sporting event. Answer adequately or successfully. The lawyer fielded all questions from the press. A piece of land cleared of trees and usually enclosed. He planted a field of wheat. Catch or pick up balls in baseball or cricket. Computer science, a set of one or more adjacent characters comprising a unit of information. Mathematics, a set of elements such that addition and multiplication are commutative and associative and multiplication is distributive over addition and there are two elements 0 and 1. The set of all rational numbers is a field. Play as a fielder. Select a team or individual player for a game. The Buckeyes fielded a young new quarterback for the Rose Bowl. Somewhere, away from a studio or office or library or laboratory, where practical work is done or data is collected. Anthropologists do much of their work in the field. A building for indoor sports. An athletic facility where athletes prepare for sport. A piece of land prepared for playing a game. A piece of land prepared for playing a game. The circumstances under which competition occurs. The government's objective is to ensure a genuinely level playing field for American industry and commerce in Europe. Put up with something or somebody unpleasant. A support or foundation. An interruption of normal activity. A booth where articles are displayed for sale. A platform where a brass band can play in the open air. Hold one's ground. Maintain a position. Be steadfast or upright. I am standing my ground and won't give in. A support for displaying various articles. A mental position from which things are viewed. Withstand the force of something. Stand the test of time. Put into an upright position. Can you stand the bookshelf up? Be standing. Be upright. We had to stand for the entire performance. A defensive effort. The army made a final stand at the Rhone. A growth of similar plants, usually trees, in a particular area. They cut down a stand of trees. A small table for holding articles of various kinds. A bedside stand. A stop made by a touring musical or theatrical group to give a performance. A one-night stand. Be available for stud services. Be in effect. Be or remain in force. The law stands. Be in some specified state or condition. I stand corrected. Be tall. Have a height of, copula. She stands 6 feet tall. Have or maintain a position or stand on an issue. Where do you stand on the war? Occupy a place or location, also metaphorically. We stand on common ground. Remain inactive or immobile. Standing water. The position where a thing or person stands. Tiered seats consisting of a structure, often made of wood, where people can sit to watch an event, game or parade. Room for passengers or spectators to stand. There was standing room for thousands more people.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.